This video is for longtime homeowners, for brand new homeowners, and also for anyone even thinking of owning a home.
Denise and I will plan to cover the 5 things that every homeowner will want to know.
The number one tip is maintenance matters. Now, there are 2 parts to it. The first one is to fix problems early. And I'm telling you this for 2 reasons. One, you can save yourself money and you're not going to have a whole lot of things piling up. These are the things that's going to cause stressors later on. If you own a home, the minute you notice some type of problem, you want to take care of it. For example, your back door screen gives trouble to open and you're too busy to deal with it to find out what's really going on. You leave it. Now, it could just be dirt accumulating on the track that you needed to clean at that point. You didn't because you were too busy running around doing other things. And then your teenager runs to the door, has trouble opening it, and lo and behold, the whole door handle flies off. So now you have 2 problems. The screen isn't working and now you have to replace a door handle. So little things like that you may think are simple can wait. It's better that you deal with things right away. It will save you money and it will save you time. The second part to this is hire licensed contractors, please, especially for very complicated projects. If you want to paint a room, I'm sure you and your family can go on YouTube, Google, figure out how to do it and take care of little repairs or little things like that. That's easy. I'm talking about major issues with your home. Please get somebody licensed. I had a beautiful sister. I love her to death, but she likes to do it yourself projects. Plumbing was one of them. By the next day, because it took her a full day, but she did make a pretty good hole in that wall and had no idea what she was doing. And you still have to call the contractor after that. So that's my number 1 tip if you are a homeowner.
And number 2, tax deductions are helpful. Homeowners should be aware that there's certain costs of settlement as well as ongoing expenses and costs that may be allowed on your tax returns. First-time homeowners may not be aware that the costs and expenses of settlement possibly can be deducted on your tax returns, and then the cost of improvements, the cost of renovations, and the cost of expansion of your home may also be included. Hiring a professional tax accountant is probably the best course in order to understand what is allowable and what is not allowable.
Number 3 tip, insurance is important. Now, the number 1 insurance is homeowners insurance. If you have a mortgage, your lender is going to require you to get this type of insurance. It will cover the cost of your home if something major happens, something like a fire, something like a storm, and it wipes out your house. This money helps to recoup the cost of that home. The lender wants this insurance because they've just given you, let's say, $500,000 to buy your house. So if your house is leveled, they can't sell that property and get back that money. So that insurance covers the lender. Even if you don't have a mortgage, it's still something to seriously consider getting, that if you are in that situation and you do have a fire, that you have some policy that will help rebuild your home. A side note to that are home warranties. Home warranties are not insurance policies, but they act very similarly, and they cover the cost of major appliances in your home. So if your refrigerator goes bad just because it's 20 years old, home warranties will help to cover the cost of some of that. Each insurance policy warranty is different, so you really have to do your due diligence, read your warranties, ask the questions, and make sure you're getting the best warranty for your home. The other type of life insurance to consider is life insurance. The reason being, if you have more than 1 person on the title to a mortgage and 1 person passes, that life insurance helps the other person to move on. There will be tragedy. There will be a lot going on in those situations. The last thing you want to worry about is losing your home because you weren't able to make mortgage payments on time, or you've lost a salary and there's no way for you to recoup those costs as well. So again, it's just something for you to consider. Each situation is different. So you have to know what's most important to you, what your situation is, and make the best decision for you and your family.
Number 4, property taxes change. Over the period of time, you may see that your property assessment will change. And it's good to know what that number is and how that reflects with regard towards your actual costs and expenses, because the property tax, as we have found, has been one of the largest expenses that each homeowner will incur on an annual basis. Probably the best resource for understanding that number, that information, is the county itself. But even better, it's probably good to check with your trusted real estate professional.
Sorry, the number 5 tip is your home's value is significant. Now, why is it that you want to know how much your home is worth at any given time? And let me just put a plug in there for Ray and I as well. You can reach out anytime if you would like to get an idea as to your home's value. And trust me, this changes. And in Northern Virginia, with the market we've seen, it's been changing every couple months. So it's something you want to stay on top of. The reason being 2 things. 1, a possible cash out refinance. Now, what is that? You can actually use the equity that's in your home to get cash. And that cash you can use to pay off college debt. You can use it to renovate your kitchen. They don't really have requirements on how that cash is worth. Now, the equity in your home is going to be that amount that the difference between the market value of your home at any given time, which can change a lot, and how much you still owe on that house and any other lien you might have on that house as well. So keep that in mind. Most banks and lenders will require that you have at least 20% equity in your home, and you can borrow as much as 80% of that. So that's a good reason to always know how much value in your home. What happened a lot in last year, because the market was so active, a lot of property values went up significantly. And so people were able to borrow quite a bit of number of cash off their home, get a brand new loan, and start fresh. And sometimes with the interest rate when it was low as it was, then they were able to get an even lower monthly payment. So that's one thing. I know I went on too long. Second thing is know the value of your home. Unfortunately, things happen unexpectedly, and you may find yourself needing to sell your home in a very short space of time. So the more you stay on top of this and what's happening in the market, the better it is for you.
To conclude, the bottom line is homeownership comes with many perks, but also has many responsibilities.
And we hope that these 5 tips will help you to make the most of what is probably your most valuable investment. So until next time, take care.
Bye-bye.